Hi friends, it's so good to be back here again. Thank you so much for always tuning in to my channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your love and your support so far. You guys have been awesome. And don't forget, this is Safron Media and we are here to give you trending, most exciting, reliable and authentic news. So guys, if you want trending and exciting news, this is where you should be. And of course, don't forget that Oshiomole's group has decided to take the party to court, and of course the party has also made the group understand that if they try any of this, that they will be sacked from the party. These and many more, I will be bringing the details to you shortly, but before then, if you haven't subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and turn on the notification bell so that I get notified anytime we drop a new video. Okay, let's get into the details of the news because we have to give you the full details of what happened, and of course you have to sit back, relax and enjoy. Okay, members of the dissolved Adams Oshiomhole led National Working Committee of the All Progressive Congress risks being expelled from the party should they go ahead with their threat to consider illegal action against the party on account of their removal from office on Thursday. We gathered that the National Executive Committee of the party had a meeting presided over by the President Buhari on Thursday, dissolved the National Working Committee. The meeting was also attended by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Senate President Ahmed Lawan, Speaker of the House of Rep Femi Gbajabiamila, and many state governors elected on the platform of the party, and other key stakeholders. The meeting held inside the council chamber at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, replaced the National Working Committee with a caretaker special convention committee chaired by the governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni, who was sworn in by the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. But after the dissolution of the National Working Committee, 18 members of the National Working Committee loyal to the party's sacked national chairman, Adams Oshiomhole, a few hours after their dissolution, issued a statement insisting that the APC NEC meeting attended by Buhari was illegal. But in the statement signed by the acting national chairman Hila Deta and acting national secretary Waziri Bulama, the group made it clear that they were consulting other stakeholders and their lawyers on the dissolution, as well as other decisions taken by the NEC. Meanwhile, a high-ranking party source who spoke on the condition of anonymity for fear of being reprimanded said, "Consultations are ongoing. You know the powers of a president in the kind of system we practice in this part of the world. Today, the president, especially if you belong to the party, will definitely have their consequences." When the president said at the meeting that those who dare the party's resolve to halt the descent into anarchy should be prepared to face the consequences, he meant it. I'm aware that some of them have consulted their governors and have been advised to resist the temptation of going to court. This is a political problem which requires a political solution. One of those against Oshiomole's rule, Saliu Lukman, who is the Director General of the Progressive Governors Forum, advised the committee not to hesitate to activate the expulsion clause in the APC constitution if the sacked National Working Committee members went to court. In a statement in Abuja, Lukman stated that although the crisis in the party could not be said to be over, the dissolution was the right step. He added, "We have a convention planning committee that will manage the party for a period of 6 months and organize a national convention to elect a new leadership. Given that a section of the dissolved National Working Committee is threatening legal action against the decision of the NEC, it simply means a section of the dissolved National Working Committee is working against the party. Perhaps the Convention Planning Committee should consider invoking provisions of Article 21, Discipline of Party Members of the APC Constitution. Based on that, those members of the dissolved National Working Committee who attempt to institute legal actions against the decision of NEC should be appropriately sanctioned." Article 21, verse V of the APC Constitution 2014 as amended reads, "Any member who files an action in court or law against the party or any of its officers on any matter or matters relating to the discharge of the duties of the party without first exhausting the avenues for redress provided for it in this constitution shall automatically stand expelled from the party on filing such actions, and no appeal against expulsion as stipulated in this clause shall be entertained until the withdrawal of the action from court by the member. Lookman further said we should on no account tolerate conduct of any leader of the party which makes them more associated with activities of bandits who don't respect any rule or any leader. It was learnt that the governor in APC-controlled states who are on good terms with some of the affected National Working Committee members have waded in the matter, and an announcement accepting the new reality could be made within days. Already some of the National Working Committee members who met and issued a statement are said to be having a rethink and started pledging allegiance to the committee. One of the affected National Working Committee members, Malam Lanre Issa Onilu, who until the dissolution was the National Publicity Secretary of the party, in a statement on Friday pledged allegiance to the President and the newly constituted committee. He is said to be close to his state, Kwara Governor, as well as the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. In a statement, Issa Onilu said, I was not just a proud member of that organ National Working Committee, I was also the spokesperson for the party. However, this statement, I'm speaking in my personal capacity. I have reflected on the events of the past few days and the outcome of Thursday's NEC meeting, and as a party man, I declare my support for the actions taken by Mr. President. Like the President said, the party was ominously hanging on a cliff, and as expected, something had to give way because the APC could not have continued along with obvious path of destruction. He called on party members to rally around the committee, which he described as comprising compatriots. Speaking with one of our correspondents, he added, I cannot go against the president. The interest of the party supersedes that of any person. Asked if there were others in the dissolved National Working Committee that embraced the solution, he said he did not know. Meanwhile, another member of the defunct National Working Committee who spoke on condition of anonymity said the situation in the party was still fluid and he had to be careful not to be on the wrong side. Citing Article 21A, 2, 4, and 6, and he said, I understand some of our opponents are already calling for our heads, alleging that even with the statements we issued yesterday, we breached the party code. I really don't understand. All we said was you cannot right a wrong using the instrumentality of illegality. Attempt to get some other members of the dissolved National Working Committee to speak were futile. Calls made to the former National Legal Advisor Babatunde Ogala were neither answered nor returned. A response to a text message sent to him on the subject was still being awaited as of 11:10 p.m. Similar calls to mobile of the former National Vice Chairman South Hiladeta were also neither picked nor returned. He had also yet to respond to text messages as at 8:42 p.m. The President and APC governors are major stakeholders that will determine the party's new national chairman. We learned. Sources close to party stakeholders said the governors had agreed to work together and reach a consensus on who would pilot the affairs of the party. One of the governors who spoke on condition of anonymity said, It was a tough decision to sack the National Working Committee led by Oshiomhole. Some governors owed their coming to office to him, but some of us believe we had to take over the party and exert our authority before the party would be finally hijacked by an individual. We couldn't sit by and allow the ambition of a few persons to destabilize the party. We all suffered to build. The chairman was unilaterally taking decisions on sensitive issues with a few individuals, even without carrying the president along. So that is it, guys. You've heard it all. That is what we have for you as regards. It's such a tough one in the APC right now. I really hope that all of this really gets settled fast. Thank you so much for staying tuned up to this moment. We'll be waiting for your comments. We'll be waiting to hear from you. You know, it's always exciting hearing your comments. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate you. Do have a pleasant day. Bye for now.